Let's say this, man. So I don't care what you believe in. I'm not judging you. I believe in God.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're atheist. I don't give a what you
Yep.
are. But for this scenario,
Yes.
let's say that you're God.
Yeah.
Let's say that you guys, for those of you who read my book, get the audio book or the hardcover, whatever, I used to weigh 300.
Wait, before you finish watching the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 10,000 subs, and your help is greatly appreciated. Let's get into it. And today we're reporting live from the emergency room. Well, today, just want to give you all a heads up that there is something in the air. The emergency rooms are packed, the hospitals are overflowed, the units are all filled, and it's real. And I'm here because I can tell you I've witnessed it firsthand. I want everybody to take care of their health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your physical health. And this is just a reminder that it's real. This is the season to make sure that you are being in tune with nature. This is the season to make sure that you are prayed up, because you're never guaranteed tomorrow, but you are in the moment. In the moment you can control. And with that control, do something positive, uplifting, and always strive for elevation. We're reporting live from the emergency room. It is not a joke. All the seats are filled. The beds are all taken. And patients, they're here. And they need help. They need guidance. And they need healing. And we're going to get you there. But I want everybody that's not in the emergency room to understand it's a thin line between being out, free, enjoying life, and being laid up in a hospital bed because you didn't take care of yourself when you could have. When you had two legs, you didn't take care of your diabetes, so then they had to amputate one leg. This is just a heads up, a reminder to be focused on the things that matter, because when it's all gone, it's all gone. So I want to challenge you today. I challenge you to break a bad habit and to start a good habit. Instead of waking and baking, I challenge you to wake up and stretch. Wake up and take a walk. Wake up and run. I challenge you, instead of eating foods that you know is no nutritional value, foods that you know is not going to promote a healthy body, I challenge you to use a little discipline and restraint and put down that fried food and that the artificial ingredients, all the artificial dyes. I challenge you to read what you are putting inside of your body. I challenge you to read what you're feeding your children, what you're putting on their skin, what you're putting in their minds. Instead of just sitting them in front of a TV and allowing the TV to program them, I challenge you to be selective in what you show your children. I challenge you to be a better person today than you were yesterday, because we're all work in progresses. We're all working towards being a better version of ourselves. We're all working towards putting our best foot forth, and it is never easy. So we must remain prayed up. We must have faith, we must have discipline, and we must have courage. We all have habits and we all have addictions that we are battling, whether your addiction is sugar, whether your addiction is THC, whether your addiction is sweets, whether your addiction is hard drugs. There's addictions, but do not allow the addictions to rule over you and your life. You must make the decision to take control of the addiction and to throw it in the trash, to throw the addiction in the eternal flames of regret. Have no regret. We see it every day. Know that you gave it your all, and know that your all is what you gave. Listen to this clip from David Goggins on what he feels like it would be when he finally meets God.
With 300 pounds.
Yep.
Let's say that I didn't improve myself at all. I die at 75 years old. I'm 300 pounds. I worked for Ecolab my entire life, making $1,000 a month. That's what I made.
Yeah.
And I go to heaven, and you're God. And you have a big, long line of people. And I'm standing in line. I'm coming up. I'm next. So you have Mary Ann. And Mary Ann, you're talking to her. You're judging her. And I'm like, what the hell does God have in his hand? What's that paper?
Yeah.
And so God tears it away and throws it in the trash can, and Mary Ann goes walking away.
Yep.
Now, you have a piece of paper in your hand, and I'm next. And God says, sit down, David.
David Goggins.
That's right. David Goggins on top of the paper. And I say, and God gives me the paper. And I look at it. When I'm reading this paper, and on the paper I'm seeing all these amazing things. You were a 185-pound athlete. You ran all these crazy races. You broke records. You were a Navy SEAL. You were the only person to do this, do that, do everything. You had a best-selling book, man. You changed millions of lives. And I look at God, who is you right now, and I say, this says David Goggins up here, which is my name, God, but this isn't me. I'm like I think you gave me the wrong paper. And God says, no, because God knows all. God sees all. And God looks at me and says, this is what you should have been. This is what you should have been.
Yeah.
This is what you should have been.
Yeah.
You should have been this. We all have a choice in the world.
Yep.
God, or whatever you believe in, knows what you're supposed to be, knows what's inside of you.
Yep.
But most of us take the choice that makes us feel good.
Yep.
We're not willing to break through those barriers to find, because so my whole mindset was this. That's how I visualize. I visualize that one day I will be judged by something much more powerful than me.
Yep.
And my whole thing is, while I'm living on earth, God knows everything about David Goggins. Even God, I want God to be up there with a pen, get another piece of paper saying,
He did what?
I didn't even know he'd do that.
So there you have it. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the bell so you can be notified when we release the next video. Leave a thumbs up and engage. Drop a comment down below. We like to hear what are your thoughts. This is all about positivity. This platform is about growing a positive platform that would affect social change through social media. And your participation, it helps us greatly. We're greatly appreciative. I want to know, are you going to better yourself today? How are you going to stop a bad habit and create a good habit? And how are you going to make the decision to make sure that you are being conscious of your health and wellness? Because that's the true success. That's the true millionaire, is the man who can wake up at 80 with all his faculties and go for a walk in the park. Man, that's true success. And that's a real millionaire. Peace. This is King Messiah.